Hi there! I'm going to teach you guys how to make super nachos. This is a great recipe from my mom and my stepmom that I grew up just loving. It's really easy, and what I'm making here makes probably about enough for 2 people with some leftovers. So the ingredients you're going to need is 1 to 2 pounds of ground beef, depending on how much you're going to feed people. You're going to want some shredded cheese, a can of refried beans, and some green taco sauce. Now I have preheated my oven to 350 and it's all set up. I've already browned my meat and put taco seasoning in it. I've also got my small casserole dish here where I've put down my first layer of refried beans. I use the entire can, so I guess first and last layer technically. Now what I'm going to do is take my meat here and put it on top. This is a really great recipe for parties as well. We're going to have a nice little night with some Coronas. And it's so easy. It's a great way to impress people too. I'm going to smooth it on out here. And you don't have to, but I'm just going to press it down because I get paranoid of this stuff just bubbling over all over my oven, which has never happened. But if that's something that you are concerned about as well, you can always throw it on top of a cookie sheet to be safe. I like to do that with my lasagna as well. Alrighty, next I'm taking out my green taco sauce. Now the recipe says that you should use the entire bottle. In my opinion, that's a little overkill, so I use about half a bottle, and it's essentially up to you. Woohoo! You can see how much half a bottle does, so I don't really feel the need to do any more. Lastly, I'm just going to put on my shredded cheese, which I think the recipe calls for a cup, but when you've been doing this for as long as I have, you really just don't measure anything out anymore. But for all of you people who like to have measurements, I would say probably a cup will do. And you can always add more if you want. And while I'm doing this, some of the toppings, my husband likes sour cream, so we bought some sour cream, and we just wanted to get more vegetables in, so we're going to throw some avocado and fresh tomatoes on top. Always do olives. Looks good. Lastly, I'm just going to cover with tin foil. Throw in the oven, and you're going to want to bake for 30 minutes. Apparently I can't get to 30. Okay. 30 minutes, 350, and you've got super nachos. Thanks for tuning in.